requirements. Okay, so by mid of March, I will give you the requirements. Don't miss any of the classes. Start preparing your Java correctly. Okay. Are you understanding? 2018 and 19, both 18 and 19, if people are there, start preparing well, very good on Java. So as soon as I complete the mid, maybe when I start with the chapter 3, okay, when I start with the chapter 3, I'll start giving you the requirements. Okay, so tomorrow I'll finish your chapter 1, guys. Tomorrow I'll finish your chapter 1. From next week onwards, I'll start with your chapter 2. After completion of your chapter 2, I'll start giving you the requirements. So prior to that, I'm telling you, informing now. So prepare on your Java skills very good. Okay. Then experienced people who are looking for a job change or who are looking to shift to IT domain, currently not working. If those guys also are there, please start preparing for the Java. So I will give you the requirements once the Selenium is completed for you. Experienced people who are not working. Okay. Freshers, as soon as I complete chapter 2, I'll start giving you the requirements. Okay. Let's come back. This script, what I'm teaching you now, it is very, very important script wherever you go. Okay. It's a default question everybody will ask you. It's a default question everybody will ask you. Write your login script. So let's start writing. Open the browser. Enter the URL of any application. Any application you take. From now onwards, you can take any application. Okay. Open the browser. Enter the URL of application. Next. Enter valid username and enter valid password. Then what? Click on login button. Next, get the, understand the scenario? You should tell me how you automate. Get the title, get the URL and close the application. Okay, open the browser, enter the URL of the application, enter valid username, enter valid password, click on login button. Okay, get title, get URL and close the application. So this is your login script. Okay, so let's start writing the login script. So we'll take a simple, you can take any application, guys, but make sure whenever you take any application, drop downs, mouse actions should not be there, because I have not taught you drop downs, mouse actions still. Okay, so whenever you are selecting an application, don't take drop downs, mouse actions, all those things. Okay, because I have not taught you. That is what we will learn in your chapter 2 of your Selenium. I am not taught, so please don't take. So you understood the scenarios? Did you understood the scenario? Can we start writing the code?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you people tell me, how do we write this code? Let's start writing the program. Test 3. Set a main method. Click on finish. Tell me the code, guys. Tell me the code. Start telling the code.
System.set property.
System.set property. system.set property. Next.
WebDriver.chrome.driver.
WebDriver.chrome.driver. Next. Current project / software / Chrome driver.exe. Chrome driver.exe. Next. Web
Chrome driver.
driver is equals to new
Chrome driver.
off. Okay. Now import WebDriver and Chrome driver. I want to enter the URL of the application using which method? Using which method? A driver dot
Get.
Method. Let me go and enter the URL of the application. Okay, now let's start inspecting the element. Now right click, inspect. You should search for which locator?
ID.
Is ID locator is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. That is what? Username. Tell the code. So driver dot find element by using ID locator. Sorry. By using what? ID locator. Paste the value. What's an action to be performed?
Send keys.
Dot send keys admin. Dot send keys admin. Okay. Now let me go to password. Inspect. Is ID locator is there?
No, ma'am.
So next ID is not there. Name locator is there?
Yes,
Ma'am.
Let me take this name locator. Now, tell me the code. Driver dot
Find element.
by name locator. Paste the value. Dot send is manager. Okay. Now guys, let me inspect this login. Now tell me guys. ID locator is there here?
No.
Is ID locator is there? Okay. Is name locator is there?
No.
Ma'am.
Is it linked to use link text locator?
No. No.
Okay. Can I use Xpath by attributes?
No,
No.
ma'am.
So I can use what? Xpath by text function. Copy this, /div text function equals to the value of the text. Copy this. Now take this. Alright. Driver dot find element by using Xpath expression. Action to be performed as dot click. Okay. I want to get the title. So how will I get the title?
Driver.get title.
Okay.
Driver dot get title. Store it in one reference variable. Let me keep it as title. Okay, and let me print this. Let me print the title. Now I want to get the URL of the application using which method?
Get current URL.
Get the current URL. Store it in one reference variable called as what URL. The return type of this is what? String. And let me use this. It is URL. Okay. Now, so as per my scenario, I've written everything. So I need to close the application. I'm going to driver.close. Driver.close. Okay. Let me run the program. As per the scenario, I've written my code. Now let me run the code. So this is launching the browser. Enters the URL of the demo application. It has opened, entered username, password, it has clicked on login, you got this. Okay. Did my test case got passed and did all my steps got executed?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
But remember, if you write like this in your interview, they are going to reject you. If you write it is working, you got an output also, very good. But if you write like this, in the interview, you are rejected. Can anybody tell me reason why?
Ma'am, I have to put some delay.
Why delay? No, why delay? Automation means you should be fast. No. If you write like this, you are rejected. Why? Remember, 100% it's a default question. If you go to interview, if they will ask you to write a login script, okay? If you write like this, you are rejected. Don't blame after yourself. I wrote everything, but I rejected. You have not written anything. That's the reason you have rejected. Okay? If you write like this, you are 100% rejected. Now, why they will reject you? Are you all automation test engineers? Yes or no? Are you all automation test engineers? Yes or no? Hey, you're not automation engineers.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, right. So much doubt. You guys have doubt yourself only to tell yes, so much time you have taken. Correct, right? You are testing the application. Correct, right? Now, you enter the username, you enter the password, you enter the login button. It should go to the home page of an application. Correct, right? Is it navigate as if it is navigating to the product page? Your test case is pass or fail. Once after you enter username, password, when you click on login, what is my expected result? It should go to the home page, but it is going to the product page. Your test case should pass or fail.
Failed.
Your test case should be fail because why? It should go to the home page, but it is going to the product page. If you write like this program, 100% your test case will be passed. Are you doing any verification that it is navigating or not? Have you done any verification code here?
Here we write
No.
a boolean script like true or false, ma'am.
No. Have you written any verification code in your program? If you don't
No.
write any verification code, then you are rejected. Remember, or you are testing engineers. You have to make sure that it has been navigated to the right page of an application or not. Let me copy this. How do I verify? If the driver.getTitle will give you the actual title which is present in your application. That is stored in a reference variable called as title. So, title dot equals to expected. The actual title is equals to expected. Then I am going to write it as pass. Home page is displayed. Okay, else I will write it as fail. Home page is not displayed. Okay, save this, run through. Just opening the browser and just the URL of an application. Application is done. So what you got? You got what? The end result is the home page is displayed. Is it clear? Is it clear? Hello guys, you can speak. Is it clear? Okay. So without verification, listen. Without verification, if you write a program, you are rejected. Very important. Okay. Now, you take any application, but make sure your application should not consist of a drop-down, mouse action, all these things. Okay. You take an application and write a login script. Write it soon. I'll give you only 5 minutes of time. Write a login script to any application, whichever you know. But that application should not consist of a drop-down, mouse actions, all these things. Because I'm not taught you yet. Okay? Write a program. Okay, before that, let me give you an interview questions, guys. Last week, did I give you any interview questions? Last week, did I give you any interview questions? I have not given any interview questions till now.
No, ma'am.
Okay, make a note. Go back. You make a note. Interview question. Heading: Introduction to questions on Introduction to Selenium. Okay, this is chapter 1. Okay, on that I'm going to give you the questions. Introduction to Selenium. Start writing. Start writing. Start writing. What is automation? What is automation? What is automation? What is automation? When we should go for automation? When we should go for automation? What is automation? When we should go for 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 automation? Next. What are the drawbacks of automation? 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 Next, what are the types of automation? What are the types of automation? What are the types of automation? Next, what is Selenium? What is Selenium? What is Selenium? Why Selenium? What is Selenium? Why Selenium? Why Selenium? Advantages and disadvantages of Selenium. Advantages and disadvantages of Selenium. Advantages and disadvantages of Selenium. Next, flavors and components of Selenium. What are flavors and components of Selenium? What are flavors and components of Selenium? Next. Difference between Selenium and QTP. What is difference between Selenium and QTP? What is difference between Selenium and QTP? QTP means it stands for Quick Test Profession. What is difference between Selenium and QTP? What is difference between Selenium and QTP? Next, explain Selenium architecture. Explain Selenium architecture. Explain Selenium architecture. Explain set property method. Explain set property method. Next. Explain Selenium WebDriver class diagram. Explain Selenium WebDriver class diagram. Explain Selenium WebDriver class diagram. Explain the methods of WebDriver interface. Explain the methods of WebDriver interface. Difference between get and get current URL. What is difference between get and get current URL? What is difference between get and get current URL? Next. What is upcasting? What is upcasting? Where we have used. What is upcasting? Where we have used upcasting concept in Selenium. What is upcasting? What is upcasting? Where have you used upcasting concept in Selenium? Next. Explain differences between Chrome driver is equals to new Chrome driver. Explain the differences between Chrome driver is equals to new Chrome driver. Chrome driver is equals to new Chrome driver. And WebDriver is equals to new Chrome driver. What is the difference between Chrome driver is equals to new Chrome driver and WebDriver is equals to new Chrome driver? Next. Explain navigation APIs. Explain navigation APIs. Next, explain the statement. Explain the statement. Chrome driver is equals to new Chrome driver off. Explain the statement. Chrome driver is equals to new Chrome driver off. Next. Write a program to maximize the browser. 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 Next, explain differences between get and navigate.to method. Explain the differences between get and navigate.to method. Navigate.to method. How many questions over? How many questions over?
What is the last question?
Explain the differences between get and navigate.to method. Okay. No. Somebody is telling 23 questions, somebody 20 questions. So whatever questions are, please take a screenshot and put it in a group 7. Okay. Next. Interview questions on locators. Heading. Interview questions on locators. What is locator? What is locator? What is locator? What is locator? Next, why locator? Next, why locator? What is locator? Next is why locator? Next, types of locators. Explain the types of locators. Explain the types of locators. Explain the types of locators. Next. Explain the drawbacks of linked text and partial linked text locator. Explain the drawbacks of linked text and partial linked text locator. Explain the drawback of and partial linked text locator. Next, what is CSS Selector? What is CSS Selector? What is CSS Selector? Explain with the syntax and an example. Explain with the syntax and an example. What is CSS Selector? Explain with the syntax and an example. Next, drawback of CSS Selector. Drawback of CSS Selector. Drawback of CSS Selector. Next, what is Xpath? What is Xpath? Why Xpath? What is Xpath? Next question, why Xpath? Explain the types of Xpath. Explain the types of Xpath. Next, explain the different syntax of Xpath expressions. Explain the different syntax of Xpath expressions. Explain the syntax of types of Xpath expressions. Types of Xpath expressions. Types of expressions. Next. Differences between CSS Selector and Xpath expression. Differences between CSS and Xpath. Differences between CSS and Xpath. Differences between CSS Selector and Xpath. Okay, clear? Clear about the questions? Okay. When can you submit this? Can you submit this tomorrow? Guys, please submit it by tomorrow. Why? Because again you will get set of questions tomorrow. Are you understanding? So again you get set of questions that you can submit on Saturday. That you can submit on next Saturday. Please go through this question. Start writing an answers for this. If you are not able to know, if you don't know the answer for any question, we will discuss it in tomorrow's class. Okay? Okay, yes or no? Please
Yes,
write an answers for all the questions. If you don't know, we'll discuss it in tomorrow's class. Next question. You need to write a program. You need to write a script. You need to write a script for 5 login script. 5 login script. Take any application, your own-ish. Okay, it's left to you. Tomorrow you need to submit. Tomorrow you need to submit the assignment. Okay, look at it. Look at this. So you have to take. How do you submit? You finish it. I will tell you tomorrow how do you submit. You finish this. Finish it. You come to class. I will tell you how do you submit. Okay. And guys, look here. Guys, you have to take 5 applications. You have to take how many applications? You have to take 5 applications and you have to write a login script for the 5 applications. Can you write it? Okay, 5 application login you have to do. Okay, so much entire day you have a time. So before you come to tomorrow's class, I want you to write 5 scenarios on the login applications and also what? Those answers you solve it. So much time you have. Okay. Any question you don't know, anything you don't know, you ask me and I will help you to resolve your questions. Okay. Okay. And still locators is not completed. Okay. This is another still types is there. I will explain to you tomorrow. Tomorrow I have 2 more concepts: synchronization, web elements. Okay, so tomorrow I am going to finish off your chapter 1. I'll complete your chapter 1 tomorrow. 4 chapters. There are 4 chapters. Tomorrow I am going to finish your chapter 1. So chapter 1 and chapter 2 is very small. Chapter 1 and chapter 3 is small. Chapter 2 is a little bit bigger only. Okay, so chapter 2 is all about handling elements. So next Saturday we'll start understanding drop down, mouse actions, okay, scroll bars. Like this, we'll start understanding the handling the elements from next week. Okay. Done. Guys, I have one question for you. Guys, can we change the timings to 7 o'clock? Is it fine for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Unmuted.
No, ma'am, no, ma'am.
Oh no. Fine, guys, you want to sleep?
7 is fine. No.
Why? What will you be doing, Shivani, Richa, Sindhu? Yeah, morning 7 o'clock only, not 7 p.m. 7 a.m.
Yeah, it's
No,
fine.
ma'am.
No ma'am, no ma'am.
No,
Fine.
ma'am.
It's too early ma'am.
Very early.
It's too early, ma'am.
You finish the class, then you sleep, man. Have your lunch, have your breakfast, then you sleep around there. Correct? No. Because see, I have, because guys, see, why I'm telling, I'll tell you. Because I'm in office, I have to leave my home at 7 o'clock. If I leave my home at 7 o'clock, I'll reach office at 8:30. Okay. Then after your class, I have a class at 11 o'clock offline again. So what I thought is, if I take it 7 o'clock sharp, 7 to 9:30, I can take your class from my home only. I can finish your class, I can come to office at 11 o'clock. Because coming to office and there will be a lot of issue, I need to call that person, this person, fix this issue. This is what is happening. Correct, right? So I have to run and come. So if 7 o'clock is when I can get up early morning, I can finish your class, then I can come and I can take another class.
It's fine for me.
Huh? Is it fine, guys? We will do it from next week. Next Saturday onwards we will do. Is it fine? Tomorrow it will be same time only. From next Saturday we will do. See, if I take 7 o'clock now, I can take more time for you. 7 to 9:30 I can take. But now I cannot extend my time. That is the reason.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
You get up only on Saturday, Sunday. Then after that, I will leave you guys at 9:30. That time you sleep at 9:30. So you can plan for your entire day. Entire day will be free for you. Correct? Right? You can plan for your day also. You can go out. You can attend functions, everything. Okay. So I will change it 7 o'clock next Saturday onwards. Done?
Okay, ma'am. Fine.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Everybody understood today's concept? Any questions, any doubts on today's concept? Any questions, any doubts on today's concept?
Yes.
Yes, sir. If yes, please tell.
When do we go for CSS Selector actually?
When we go with CSS Selector actually means you have to take attributes. Whenever attributes is there, you can go with CSS Selector. But remember, when you write the CSS Selector, the count should be only one. Input name is equals to username. Count should be only one of one. Then you can use CSS Selector. Instead of this, if a count is 2, you cannot write CSS Selector because you cannot use index. Type is equals to text. How many elements are there? 2 elements is there. Now, how can I use CSS Selector in this case? No. Tell me. Can I use? No. What I should do use? I can add Xpath expression. I can go with index. See? // input @ I can use. Here also 2 elements are there. First element is username, second element is something else. You group it. You can use group index here. See? You can use group index and write the position. So username will get later. But in CSS Selector, when you write the expression, count should be only one. That time you can use CSS Selector. Multiple elements are there, you cannot use CSS Selector. Then you have to use Xpath by group index only. Got it? When to use CSS Selector?
Yes.
That's all. Next, any other questions? Any other questions? No questions? Everybody understood today's concept?
Yes.
Okay, super. So let me give locators weekend. So still locators is not over, guys. Still it is there. Okay. This is first to be put in this. Then I'll teach. Tomorrow I'm going to teach advanced locators. If you understood, this is basics. Okay. This is basics and intermediate. If you know this, then tomorrow understanding will be very easy. So don't sleep now. practice 1 hour Selenium, write down the questions, answers, everything. Have your lunch, take a rest. Okay. So let me push this. Okay. Locators, one it is. Let me push. Now you can take any application, guys. Any application you take, you automate. But the thing is, I told you, with the application, whichever you are taking, make sure you will not have any drop downs or mouse actions, all these things, because I have not thought through that. Okay. Yes, I will teach you framework. Hey, why? You are not there in first class? I will teach you framework. That is only chapter 4. I will teach you hybrid framework. Okay. Guys, are you understanding? Am I going fast? Should I go slowly? Are you understanding? Yes, no. See, anything you feel, you should tell me. So such that I can go according to you. Won't tell anything. If you keep quiet, I will follow the same. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Can we go with the same speed, or you want me to slow down?
No, it's fine.
It's fine?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. If I go a little more small, slowly you will sleep then. Okay. I feel the speed is okay. Okay. I will not go faster. I will go slowly only, but not too slow also. Okay. Okay, guys. Bye, everyone. Please look into the syllabus you wanted, man. Anybody give him a syllabus? I have deleted yesterday all files. Syllabus, if anybody is having a syllabus.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
You don't have